Hey, what's going on, guys? Kel from On the Bench RC, coming to you from a bit of a different place. It's been a crazy few weeks for me and my family as we have decided to trade in our big city lifestyle for small country living. We are now living in a small town called Oakbank, Manitoba, just north of Winnipeg here in Manitoba, and we just got this new house. So it's quite a bit bigger than my old one, and the best part was what you see behind me. This is my garage. It's quite a bit bigger from what I had at my last house. You could probably fit maybe two or three of my old garages in this one. So it's got a lot of room for me to work on my car or anything like that. But the best part is that I get to check this out. This is my workbench. So I have claimed this for my own, and it has all my RC stuff. I've got a shelf there for all my RCs. But yeah, I have everything here that I could possibly need to tinker about with my RC cars, and got all my tools here, all at arm's reach, which is awesome because before I was either kind of in a garage, in my small garage with a table, or on my kitchen table inside my house. And so I'm sure my wife will love the fact that I will not be taking up the kitchen table anymore. So yeah, this is my space now, and I love it, absolutely love it. And I love this town too. It's nice and quiet, but that's not why you came here. You came to see what I have cooking, or as it says, what I have on the bench. So like I said, as you can see, this is the bench that I'm working on stuff. Currently, I'm working on this RC four-wheel drive Galanda 2. I have it, I have the chassis all built. It's time for me to start thinking about colors for the body, but this is not what we are going to be talking about. We are pushing this aside, and I'll show you what came in the mail for me today. Now, for those of you who kind of recognize the box, this shouldn't be a surprise, but I'm going to unbox this and I'm going to take a look at what's inside. I'm super, super pumped to get inside this box. And ta-da! It is my brand new Flysky Noble NB4 transmitter. Now, the reason why I got this is because I have the TRX4 by Traxxas, and the stock remote on me died. Now, the stock remote is a 5-channel remote, and it died on me. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I decided, I'll just hook it up to my trusty DX4C. Now, this is a fine remote. I've been using this for quite a while now. The only problem is it's a 4-channel, so I can only control 4 out of the 5 things that I need on the TRX4. So what I ended up doing was opting out of the locking, unlocking differentials. So I wasn't able to do that with the TRX4 with this because I didn't have a channel for it. What I was going to do, I was going to upgrade to the DX5C Rugged, or just the DX5C. I hadn't decided yet. But what I had realized, or what I had learned, is that the DX5C actually doesn't work with a lot of the old receivers, which something like this, for example, an old 300, and it's only the old DSM technology, or the DSM protocol, which apparently doesn't work with the new DX5C. So what would happen is I'd buy the DX5C and I'd have to buy a bunch of new receivers to make sure that I can use it. So I thought to myself, what are some other options? And it was suggested to me that I try the Noble NB4, because if I'm going to be buying new receivers anyway, why not just go with a brand new system? And I've heard a lot of good things, and people that have suggested it to me have said nothing but good things about it. So we're going to crack open this box and we're going to see what I ordered. Okay, now I can tell you already I'm a little bit nervous because of the fact that what I did is I ordered the Noble NB4, and the package that I got actually came with the transmitter and 2 4-channel receivers. And then on top of that, I ordered an extra 8-channel receiver. Now, I know for a fact that the 4-channel receivers come in the box already, but I don't see the 8-channel, which kind of makes me nervous. I hope that they didn't miss it. So let's just pull this open. Oh, it's got a fancy little tab here. Oh man. Oh, nice little graphic there. Won't bore you too much. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, so oh, awesome. Okay, so what they did is here's the 8-channel. This is the 8-channel right here. Let's see. There you go. That's the 8-channel. So I ordered this one separately. So that's great. They actually put it in the box, which probably means this. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Okay. So we got one 4-channel receiver in here. And we've got another one here. This one's really, really tiny. There you go. So my order is complete. I've got these two, got the 8-channel, awesome. That's great. And in here you have USB cable, and this is a grip, so you can customize your grip, I guess, on the Noble. Anyway, there we go. Oh yeah, this is a nice remote. My goodness, wow, it feels good too. Like it's heavy, you know. It feels like there's some weight to it, you know, and like just around the hand, it feels great. Now with the Noble, what I think is really neat, something I probably will never use, is that if you're left-handed, one of the issues that you're finding is like with conventional remotes, like this 4C, if you're left-handed, this is probably how you're holding it, right? So, and then you're holding it like this, and then you're controlling like this or something like that, right? You're doing this. But with the Noble, you can either go, if you're left-handed, guess what? Now you can play RC even if you're left-handed. There you go, and now it's right-handed. So it's ambidextrous. That's a really neat feature. I'm right-handed, so it doesn't really matter to me. So that's great. But man, it feels so good in the hand. You know, like it feels like good quality. It's not plasticky at all. Like, I mean, there's plastic, but you can tell that there are some metal parts here. Touch screen is nice. And this is a 4300 milliamp battery. This is the base itself is actually the battery, so that's kind of nice, and you get to recharge it via USB. So, man, it feels so good. I wish that you guys could feel what I'm feeling here. It's really, really nice. Actually, the other thing, the one thing that I am kind of scared of is because it's nice and heavy, man. It's going to happen. I'm going to drop it or something, or my son is going to play with it and he's going to drop it or whatever. But man, it just feels great. I should also point out that in terms of cost, this setup here, the transmitter, the NB4, that came with two 4-channel receivers and the extra 8-channel. And there's actually something else I ordered that isn't here yet. It was from a different seller. It's a phone mount for the NB4, which is designed specifically for this transmitter. So I ordered that too. So all of that came to, it came to about as much as the DX4 Rugged with the 6-channel that comes with the 6-channel receiver, and actually it costs just a little bit more, like $20 more. So in terms of value, like you're getting so much from the NB4. But this is really nice. I'm going to power it up right now, actually.
Welcome to Noble.
Crazy. It's nice. Oh, it just looks great. Now, some of you might be wondering. Some of you might be wondering, well, if If you need 5 channels, why did you get a 4-channel receiver or a 4-channel transmitter? You're not solving any problems, which is true. But the reason why I went with the NB4 is because, as you can probably tell from the 8-channel here, if you upgrade the firmware on this, there's an upgrade in which allows you to control 8 channels, up to 8 channels, which is why I got the 8 channels. So that actually solves my problem with the TRX4. Plus, I can run a winch or lights or anything like that with this thing. So what I need to do first and foremost before I do anything, I need to upgrade the firmware so that I can get it into the TRX4. So I'm going to go do that right now, actually. So the software that I have is 2.085. We're going to be going to 2.093. And we'll see if this changes things. So we're just going to hit update. And it's going. So I have it plugged into the PC. On the transmitter itself, you're supposed to go into the system settings and then go into firmware update. So it doesn't do it automatically when you plug it into the PC. So that's just something to be aware of. Okay, we're back here in the garage, and if you guys can see, even the interface is different now that I've done the updated firmware. So if we take a look here, we'll go to, where is it? About Mobile. And you can see that the firmware version is updated. So now we're going to see how this will work with the TRX4 that I have. And I have the 8-channel receiver right here. So we're going to see if we can hook it up and make everything work in this TRX4. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to go into, I believe it's the model. So I'm on this model, which I haven't named yet. Then I want to go to channel number definition, and I want to select this to go 8 channels. After switching, you need rebinding. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Okay, so now this remote is now set for 8 channels. Okay, so we're going to turn on the receiver for right now, get it into bind mode, I think. So what I'll do is I will hold down the bind button on the receiver. Oh, hold on, let's do it like this. Hold the bind button down. Turn on the thing. Okay, so when you see the 3 blinks, see it goes 1, 2, 3. This is what they call for Flysky the mandatory update mode, I believe. So that being said, I'm going to leave that. Right now, I'm going to take you guys over here, and we're going to select. There you go. Yeah, we're going to select the FGR8B. Now, I didn't show you guys this before, but with the old firmware, it only showed the first 2. It didn't show these 2, so that's good news. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to update. Please connect FGR8B. Tender. Okay. Now it's updating. Bang. Update success. What are we doing now? Doing it again? Okay. I think that works. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to, I turned it off, I'm going to attempt to rebind. So I'll turn this on. Okay, so it's already doing that. Then I'm going to go into my receiver settings again. So let's do this. Come on. There we go. and bind set. Now, from what I understand too, I need to go to enhanced RX. Yes. Two channel RX. No, I don't want that. So it's going to bind. And just like that, it's bound. So now I'm going to plug in everything and I'm going to see if all the servos work. Hopefully this will be it. All right, so now it's time to start assigning channels to the different servos. I'm just going to show you guys quickly how it's done. Now with the Flysky, like I said, it only has 4 channels out of the box, but with the firmware update, now it can control up to 8 channels, which is perfect for the TRX4. So in this case, channel 1 is the servo, the steering servo. Channel 2 is the ESC, like it always is. And then channel 3 I assigned to the 2-speed servo, the one that controls the 2 speeds. And then 4 and 5 are going to be for the differential locks here. I don't know which one is 4 and which one's 5. I have no idea. We're just gonna wing it here. So basically it goes like this. We're gonna go into assign, and then what I want to do is I want to control the servos with these two paddles here. So all you do is you follow the map here. So in this case, this paddle here would be SW2. So I'll just click on that. And this, I have no idea. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it here. So you see it says function none. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna click on that. And one of these servos is, these servos are either 4 and 5, channel 4 and 5. So I'm just gonna assign channel 4 to this one. And you can hear it moved. So with that being, now let's take a look. So with the mode, I want it at, let's see what the options are. Trigger, no, definitely not. So probably turn, direction normal. Okay, we'll leave that. So if I hit this paddle now, let's see what happens. Okay, and there you go. Success. So that was channel 4, I guess. So now I'm going to go back. And then we're going to go into SW3, which would be this guy up here. And we're going to click on that, do the same thing. So that's all good. So I'll go to function and channel 5 now. And there it goes. So let's test that. There you go. Perfect. I can already, you might not be able to hear it, but I can already hear the servos whining. So that means I have to set my endpoints because it's probably really pulling on the servo and I don't want to strip it. So I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to set the endpoints, but that's pretty much it. It's actually quite simple. All right, now I'm here in my backyard with my son. We're just going to do a little bit of testing. I just set my endpoints on all the servos, and now, so here you go. This is the low speed. I'm going to switch to high. You heard the click, and away it goes. So everything seems to be working. You can't really tell with the locking and unlocking diffs, but trust me, they work. Very happy with it so far. I mean, I've used it for all of 30 seconds, but yeah. I mean, this is the perfect answer for my problem. And I went from using only 4 of the channels, now I have 5 again, which is fantastic. I can use the TRX4 to its fullest feature-wise, so happy with that. Well, there you guys have it. My brand new Flysky Noble NB4, upgraded from 4-channel to 8-channel, and it's from what I can tell, it's a really, really great system, and it was a lot cheaper than the Spectrum DX5C. Again, no shot against the Spectrum. I've used Spectrum for a few years now, and I'm sure it's a fine system, but I think I've got a new favorite here with the Flysky. So apologies for my TRX4 because it's really messy. My son took it out yesterday through some mud. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a new radio system, I highly suggest the Flysky. It's really good, and the price is right. I think for the price that I paid for the remote and three other receivers plus a phone mount, which I'm still waiting for in the mail, costs just as much, if not just a little bit more, than the DX5C Rugged. So it's a great value for a great system. So, well, we're gonna go crawling now in my backyard. He's got his low C Nightcrawler. I've got the TRX4, and we'll see you guys next time.